All right, so today we're going to be covering Anik Singal as far as an SEO analyzation. Someone I've actually worked with in the past. He promoted one of my programs, OMG Machines, when I was doing that for a 10-year span. So this will be an interesting one. Couple little things he can do to increase his brand presence, and then also he doesn't really have an SEO plan in place. I could show you what we would start with if we were in his shoes. Let's jump on in. All right, so as we jump into Anik's site, first thing I noticed is that it's a beautiful website. Really like the way that it's set up from a visual standpoint. So I love that. But what jumps out for me from an SEO standpoint, he only has Anik Singal in his homepage title, which is where a lot of your power is because that's where a lot of your links are going. He could really be taking advantage of a very important keyword space in the homepage title by just adding some additional keywords that could possibly help him rank for something by just adding keywords to the homepage title. So that's definitely the first thing I noticed from an SEO perspective. Also, as I did the pre kind of analyzation of his company and his site, what I noticed was there's some things that he's missing out as far as brand searches, where he could be ranking very easily by just making some small changes, which I want to show you in just a minute. But let's check him out in Ahrefs. So we can see his website has a URL rating of 35, domain rating 32, with about 300 referring domains. So not bad there, right? Not like a ton of authority, but he's also doing pretty good. He's ranked for about 300 keywords, getting about 1,000 visitors per month at about a traffic value of about $190 per month. All estimates, but again, that gives us a great overview of what his site's doing. What this tells me from this initial look is he probably hasn't put a ton of time into his SEO. He's only ranking for 316 keywords, which means likely most of those rankings are revolving around his name or brand type searches because he's just not getting a ton of traffic. But we also expect him to rank number one for Anik Singal with his website when he has this type of authority and he has an exact match domain. So let's actually go in and see exactly what type of keywords he's ranking for. I expect to see his name, name plus other searches, product, stuff like that. And that's what we see here. He's obviously number one for Anik Singal, and that's where a majority of his traffic is coming from, right? At like 95% of his traffic is coming from his brand name. All his other traffic is actually coming from, like his name plus email marketing or a product name of his plus his name, things like that. So as I looked into this before I shot this video, what I noticed is he has this page set up with all his courses on it. So here's one small change Anik could do that could really help him increase his brand presence
We could use someone like you on my world.
very easily and very simply. So as we go to this page, again, we notice the title of this page is actually just Anik Singal, okay? The URL is actually just courses.html. What I don't like about this from an SEO perspective is all these courses he has listed here are not listed in the very important keyword spots like the title and the page, right? Or the URL. So what I would change if I was Anik is I would actually take each product and put it on its own page and then have a summary of the product because then he's going to rank a lot better for the product name and the product name plus his name. And that's going to really help him out because instead of affiliate sites ranking above his brand or his direct link, he's going to actually have his name up top. So we don't want affiliates to be before our kind of branded site where they can kind of steal the traffic and then get a commission. We want our brand to be at the top. And if we go search for something like Inbox Blueprint, which is one of his products, what we'll see is so learn.com is number one, which is his product. Then you got eBizFacts, which is an affiliate site. You got Affiliate Guru, Affiliate Tweaks, which are both affiliate sites. Crunchbase, which could be used as an affiliate place, but that could also be his property. Work from home reviews, affiliate, Facebook, either it's an affiliate or his. Then you got Anik Singal down here at number 8. But look at the metadata here. You got courses here. The title is just Anik Singal. And then they're only picking up Inbox Blueprint from the meta description, which isn't like a super important ranking factor. Definitely not as important as the homepage or as the title and the inner URL. So again, if he just changed this and just set up a specific page for Inbox Blueprint, outlined Inbox Blueprint on that page, and that had Inbox Blueprint in the title and in the URL of the page it's on, guess what's going to happen? This is going to just rise right up in the rankings, and it's likely going to show up at number 1 or number 2 right behind his Learn property. And that's going to take out the likelihood of an affiliate getting a commission that he shouldn't need, and it's also just going to help his brand presence. And it'll be very quick to do, right? Like he has 8 products here, just 8 different pages, quick overview of each product listed on its own page, and that majorly increases your brand presence because it's going to move you up in the search engine for all these product names, all the product name plus review, all the product name plus his name. All those rankings are going to move on up, okay? And as we see here, like for example, Profit Academy, Anik Singal, he's number 5 for, and that has his name in it. If you just search for Profit Academy, likely he's even lower for that, but he can significantly raise those rankings by just creating pages for each of the products with that quick summary. So that's one of the major things that jumped out to me when I'm looking at Anik Singal's SEO, because that's a very simple change that increases his SEO presence. Now, again, he only has 300 referring domains, but he has some pretty good links. And let's go look at his backlinks now. He has a few really good links, and the rest of them are, they're not horrible. But as we see here, he's got like Spotify link, entrepreneur, and then a couple other links here that are somewhat high authority. Let's actually organize by domain authority so we can see top to bottom as far as domain authority goes. Yeah, so we got Spotify, Entrepreneur, Libsyn, eSign Articles, which is okay. Probably no follow. Yeah, no follow. Stem It or Steam It, Hub Pages, Wealthy Affiliate, Captivate, and they're starting to go down now, right? We're going to start to be below 8 here. So he has a few really powerful links, like the entrepreneur link's great, Spotify link is great, Libsyn link great. I like all those. But other than that, like he hasn't done a ton for his SEO. Looks like he hasn't put a ton of effort into his SEO. But even without that, like these changes, this is the major change I would make if I was doing work for him, because that just increases his brand presence like that, like very simply, very easily, just by making that small change. And of course, the homepage title should be changed as well. But if he wanted to continue, if he wanted to really approach SEO, what he would need to do is start utilizing his name to get stronger links, right? Start doing podcasts with important people in the space. And I know he has that reach. If you look at his website here, he's got testimonials from like people like Damon John and Robert Kiyosaki, Les Brown, and these are big names. So if he can get these testimonials, he can actually get links from these type of people by doing content for them or doing podcasts with them, whatever the case is. And he can get very easy links for people in the space, and that's a great way to build up the power of your authority, your site. So when you do create content, you rank a lot better. Of course, along with that, what he would need is a content marketing plan, right? He doesn't really have like a content marketing plan in place, probably just because he hasn't done it, or maybe he doesn't want to, or whatever the case is. But what he would want with the authority his website has right now is he would want to attack long tail keywords, absolutely, no doubt about it. He wouldn't want to go after like really hard keywords to start, and most people don't anyways. If you're a really powerful website, you can do that, like a site like ClickFunnels or something along those lines, where you have 100,000 referring domains. That's okay to do. But when you're someone like Anik Singal, who only has 300 referring domains, and you're in this type of space, you need to definitely have a long tail content marketing strategy in place. And then you can kind of work your way towards the bigger keywords as you build the authority of your website. So, Anik Singal's SEO overall, it's pretty good. Again, a couple of minor changes he could do to really increase that brand presence. And then he doesn't really have an SEO plan in place. That's the plan I would do. Long tail keyword approach as he builds his authority and kind of reaches out to people in the space to try to get easy links from high authority sites. And that's a plan I would put in place for Anik Singal. So hopefully you all learned something from reviewing Anik Singal's SEO and what's going on and simple changes we can make. If you like this video, make sure you comment, like, subscribe. See you all in the next one.